It took me 3 days before it actually hit me, so that he's gone.
A Durham bus attendant in Spokane died after testing positive for COVID-19. Tonight, in a KREM 2 exclusive, we hear from Dave Simpson's family about his final days.
The pinnacle of our warm week of temperatures peaks tomorrow with plenty of 60s in the area, but then I'll be tracking some shower activity for the weekend.
I'm looking forward to it. I know that I have a lot of employees that are.
More progress in the race to vaccinate people. Governor Jay Inslee announced today essential workers like grocery store employees could get vaccinated as soon as this month. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 11. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
Glad you're here, everyone. I'm Regina Ahn. Well, some big news today regarding vaccines in Washington. Governor Jay Inslee announcing a timeline for the next 3 tiers of Phase 1B.
That means thousands more people, including frontline workers and people with health conditions, could get vaccinated as soon as this month. Our political reporter Casey Decker has more on exactly who this affects and what it means for them.
The next tier could be eligible as early as March 22nd. It includes critical workers who operate in congregate settings, meaning they have to interact with large numbers of people every day. That could be anyone from grocery store employees to firefighters to bus drivers. Right now, we don't have a complete list. The governor's office said the Department of Health is working on one. That tier will also include pregnant people and people with high-risk disabilities. What exactly counts for those disabilities also hasn't been identified yet. A few weeks after that, people 50 years or older with at least 2 comorbidities will become eligible. There's a list of qualifying conditions on the CDC website. And 2 weeks after that, people 16 plus with comorbidities will also be allowed to get the shot. So too will people who live in congregate settings like homeless shelters. The governor said this timeline was made possible because of the federal push to distribute doses faster and that new Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
I have to tell you, I am thrilled at the progress that our federal government is making in combination with these manufacturers to increase supplies.
But if supplies don't increase, this timeline could be pushed out.
Now again, these dates, of course, have to be tentative, and expanding eligibility will depend on supply and our progress in vaccinating earlier groups.
Regardless, finally having real hope of getting vaccinated is a big deal for local grocery store workers.
It's awesome. I've been waiting to get my vaccination for a while.
It's been nearly a full year that such employees have been going into work, interacting with thousands of people a week.
It will definitely be a load off my mind. That's always in the back of your mind. We tried to follow a lot of protocols to keep ourselves safe, but you never know.
Through all the ups and downs of the pandemic, and as other groups of people were prioritized for the shot, folks like these kept on working.
I will tell you, I am very happy that we, as an industry, are going to be protected. We see a lot, and not all of the other groups do.
So today's news was long awaited. But the state health secretary also cautioned even when these groups do become eligible, they may have to wait a little longer yet before they actually get the shot.
You may not be able to get your appointment immediately. So we do want you to exercise some patience as we continue to move forward.
Casey Decker, KREM 2 News.
Well, huge news for more essential workers in North Idaho. Effective immediately, those in Group 2.3 of Idaho's vaccine distribution plan can get the coronavirus vaccine.
Now, this is only for North Idaho, not the entire state. The entire state will move to this phase on March 15th, rather. The state allowed North Idaho to move forward a phase early due to a slowdown in appointments being booked, they said. So who qualifies? Well, food and agriculture workers, including those who work in grocery stores, manufacturing workers, public transit, postal service workers, and flight crews.
Also, utility workers who work indoors, National Guard members, if they haven't been vaccinated yet, those living in homeless shelters, interpreters, and cleaning staff who work in any of these settings.
One of our goals to not have any wastage of the vaccine. So that's another reason why we need to move forward with a phase and really get the word out that, you know, the phases that are eligible right now, please schedule your appointment.
The Panhandle Health District did confirm to us today that it has received more than 2,000 doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. And if that supply continues to increase, the health district said that North Idaho residents 16 to 64 with high-risk medical conditions could get the vaccine as early as late April. And if you are eligible to get the vaccine in Washington or North Idaho, there are more options beyond just mass vaccination clinics. Places like pharmacies like Fred Meyer, Safeway, and CVS are starting to offer those vaccines. So
for a full list of where you can get vaccinated, just text the word vaccine to 509-448-2000 and we'll send the full list directly to your phone.
From the time he tested positive to the time he was just gone.
It was for only 5 days.
One Durham bus attendant in Spokane dies after testing positive for COVID-19. This comes after Durham Bus Services says 28 employees, including bus drivers and other personnel, had tested positive for COVID-19.
62-year-old Dave Simpson started working for Durham Bus Services back in 2019. He was a bus attendant for Spokane Public School students with disabilities. In a KREM 2 exclusive, we spoke to his family, who says they believe he contracted the virus during the Durham employee outbreak late last month.
The only place it could come from would be from the bus line. My question to the Durham bus line is, were they requiring them to wear a mask? Wear a mask, get the shot. Do whatever you need to protect you and your family.
Now, we did press Durham about safety, and they sent us a statement saying, quote, employees are subject to daily employee screening, social distancing, mask protocols, and disinfecting protocols, end quote. And this afternoon, Spokane Public Schools issued a statement about the death of Durham bus attendant Dave Simpson.
It reads in part, we were deeply saddened to learn of the passing of a Durham School Services employee, and our thoughts are with the employee's family and friends during this difficult time. Every individual who works with our student plays an important role in the work that we do as a district. It goes on to state that the district is in communication with Durham and will continue to provide updates as more information becomes available. Let's switch gears and talk weather. We're almost to Friday, and it's been a warm and sunny week so far across the inland Northwest.
So nice.
Yeah, best week in a long time. We could hit 60 degrees tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm loving that news there. Thomas Patrick joining us now from the Outdoor Weather Center. So Thomas, how long can we expect this amazing weather to last?
Ooh, one more day. So we gotta make sure to enjoy it, right?
I'm feeling sick. I might need to call in tomorrow.
We all won't be here tomorrow.
That's right.
So.
It is almost Friday, and it is almost 60 degrees. Today was pretty close to both of those measures. 59 and Thursday for Spokane today, but it was 60 out in Coeur d'Alene, 63 in St. Louis. Let's roll the clock forward one day and show you what tomorrow's high temperatures will be. I know our Outdoor Weather Center clicker sometimes takes a couple chances here. 62, I don't want to hide that information from you any longer. 62 is what I'm expecting for tomorrow, which actually would be a record high temperature for Spokane for Friday afternoon. That is going to be fantastic. Plenty of locations hitting 60 degrees to cap off our week. Still a little bit cool into the evening hours. I still got the coat out here out at night. 38 for the morning hours, low 60s for the afternoon. Going to be a fantastic day. So why only one more day of the beautiful weather? Well, we got a cold front already knocking on our door in Washington, the Pacific Northwest. So I'm tracking when the cooler temperatures move into the region and the precipitation that'll be on the way for both Saturday and Sunday. So look for those details coming up in just a few minutes.
So basically enjoy it as much as you can tomorrow.
Yeah, take it all and get outside and do something good, right?
Get outside, absolutely. All right, well, Bloomsday Worldwide starts at the end of April, but it's never too early to get prepared. The free preparation course that you can participate in to get ready for the big race.
And later, we're taking your questions to the experts. Can fitness centers and pools at apartment complexes open under phase 2? I Verify coming up next.